Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make and use the Feral Lantern, or the Feral Flare Lantern, which is my personal favorite choice as a light source in Sky Factory 4. It's a little bit versatile, and we'll go over a couple of the reasons why. That being said, there are a lot of different light sources, and a lot of them come down to personal preference. This is one that I find relatively easy to make and use. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit the subscribe button. That way you can see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. Okay, so two things we're going to make. We're going to make the Feral Flare Lantern itself. And it's relatively easy. It's just 2 gold ingots, 2 glass, and a glowstone. So it can be made relatively early in your Sky Factory game. We're also going to make a frozen pearl. Frozen pearl is going to be an ender pearl and 4 blocks of ice. We'll talk about it in a moment. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit of each of those. So, as we all know, light sources themselves are what can keep monsters from spawning. Torches, like you see over there, or redstone lamps, or glowstone themselves. You can see I use multiple different ones here. Most of these are here for aesthetic. The primary light that I like to use is the Feral Flare Lantern. The Feral Flare Lantern has a pretty wide range on it. When you first put it down, the light will spread over time, out to a maximum range, of course. But what I like most about it is, depending on how you set it, and by setting it you right-click, it automatically comes with line of sight disabled, or you can click enabled. So what that means is, when it's disabled by default, light will actually go through solid objects, unlike other light sources. So if there was, say, a second floor directly underneath of this, or directly above me, it would be getting the same light as it would whether or not there was a solid block in between. Light source will go through solid objects. Now, you don't have to have that. You can go in and enable it so it'll only do line of sight, which means if there's a block facing it or blocking it, light will not go through it. But by default, that is disabled, and light will go in all directions, so a globe. So let's put that into test. We're going to go down. So I've put a little platform here. You can see a whole lot of monsters have spawned. We hit F7. We can see that red and yellow are areas. Red is where monsters are definitely going to spawn, but this is showing us where there is no light source currently. I'm going to go ahead and drop a lantern right there. Now immediately, of course, it has light. And as we watch it, it will slowly spread further and further out, eventually getting almost this entire block. It is a slow process, and it will work its way out. But again, it will also be shining through any solid objects. That's very handy. And you can use more than one, of course. You can stick one over in the corners if you want to spread it out even more. But as you can see, the light is slowly spreading over time. Now, the purpose of the frozen pearl is to eliminate that. So if we go up and we break this, see, there's no light source, but the light is just slowly starting to fade away. It's fading, so it's going to take a little bit for the light to dissipate. Again, there's no light source currently, but there's none of the yellow or red X's on a large amount of these blocks. It's going to take a while for that to refill in. But if you use a frozen pearl, it basically nullifies the Feral Flare Lantern's light and immediately returns it to darkness. Why you would need that? That's up to you. But it is still a purpose. It's there, basically the opposite of the Feral Flare Lantern. We drop another one. It will again slowly spread out over time. Dropping a pearl will temporarily negate that, as you can see. But it's still working its way back out again. So, just a couple little things you can use. The lanterns are great. And again, I'm going to show you a little bit of the underworkings here. If we go up, underneath of where I was do all my tutorials, you'll see that I have multiple lanterns. That's my primary source. So if I decide to break torches, or if I tear out some of these redstone lamps to put in, say, dirt for a farming tutorial, or I have to put stone down because I'm using lava in a tutorial, I don't have to worry about any of these areas losing their light sources because I have lanterns underneath. In the same regard, I have a glass shield above me, so that way if it rains or something during a tutorial, we don't have to worry about all of that visual or sound And so I throw a few of these up here so monsters don't spawn on them as well. Again, you don't need quite this many. I'm in creative, so I have overkill, so there's really no reason not to. But those are just how I use my lighting to light up most of the areas that I work on. And when I'm building, I prefer to use them now as well. So again, Feral Lantern, very, very handy for creating a very wide range light source and going through solid objects. And then your Frozen Pearl will negate that light faster if you need to negate it after breaking that lamp. So that's going to do it for this tutorial. Hopefully you find that helpful. If you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please be sure to throw those down in the comments, and I'll do my very best to get back with you as quickly as I can. As well as if you have any recommendations or suggestions for other tutorials that you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also go to my website, OnlydravenGaming, and there at the bottom, you'll find a place where you can submit questions or suggestions via email. You'll also find my streaming schedule, links to all my tutorials, my videos, social media accounts. You'll also find the ODG store for OnlydravenGaming merchandise, as well as a large amount of different resources. I do recommend checking out the website. But that's going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.